Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to solve this question which says amoeba and bacteria are considered to be immortal because they option A reproduce by meiotic division, option B reproduce by zygote formation, option C undergo aging, and option D reproduce by cell division. So let us try to understand the question. The question says amoeba and bacteria, they are considered to be immortal. So what do you mean by immortal? That they never die. So why are they considered as immortal? So let us first talk about what is amoeba. Amoeba, these are nothing but unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Okay, why? Because they are made up of single cells and they are eukaryotic. They have true nucleus. Okay, and how do they reproduce? They reproduce by cell division. Cell division, which is known as called as binary fission. Binary fission. Okay. Now, in case of binary fission, like in case of amoeba, if you see, like suppose this is one cell. Okay. Now, this is, as I told you, this is unicellular eukaryotic organism because it consists of true nucleus. Okay. Now, this during the reproduction, what happens? The nucleus. Suppose this is amoeba, the nucleus will divide into two. That is called as karyokinesis. Then the membrane will undergo invagination. There will be infolding of the membrane, and then finally you get two amoeba cells. Okay. So you get two cells. So the same organism is getting split into two. So here there is no chance of that this particular parental cell will undergo aging and it will die. It never happens. Why? Because that organism itself is dividing into two and it is forming new particles. So these will continue beyond generation, right? So that is why they are considered to be immortal. So what about bacteria? What is bacteria? Bacteria is also a unicellular, but it is prokaryotic. Prokaryotic. Prokaryotic in the sense it does not have true nucleus. Okay, so that means it doesn't have nuclear membrane. It doesn't have the proper structure, intact structure as we have in case of eukaryotic organisms. That's why they're called as prokaryotic because pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. They have primitive nucleus. Now, suppose this is the bacterial cell. Okay, and here you have the genome or the genetic material that is called as, it is present in the cytoplasm itself and it is called as nucleoid. It is not called as nucleus. Okay, this will further divide into two. This will divide into two cells. Okay, now, so what is happening? The same parental cell itself, it is dividing into two and it will continue its generation. Like it will form two daughter cells. So further, these will divide into two, these will form into two daughter cells. So actually, if you see, the parental cell is not, it doesn't exist after this, right? After division, the parental cell doesn't exist. Why? Because that itself is getting converted into, or it is divided into two daughter cells, right? So that is why we can consider amoeba and bacteria as immortal. Okay, because they undergo cell division. Okay, and what kind of cell division? It is general, you can say just by dividing one cell into two cells, where the parental cell itself is giving rise to two different, or you can say two daughter cells. Okay, even in case of amoeba, one parental cell you're getting two daughter cells. That is why either amoeba or bacteria, in case of, or we can also say that most of the unicellular organisms which reproduce by cell division, they are immortal. Okay, so let us look into the option. Option A says reproduce by meiotic division. It's absolutely wrong because these are all unicellular organisms. They do not undergo meiotic division. Option B says reproduce by zygote formation. This again wrong because zygote formation needs the fusion of male and female gamete. In this case, we don't have any such male and female gamete formation. Hence, option B is wrong. Option C says they undergo aging. Again, wrong because they don't exist. The parent cell, once they divide into two, they get converted to daughter cell. So they don't exist. So there's no chance of undergoing aging as well. Hence, it is wrong. Option B says reproduce by cell division. Yes, that is the right answer because that is the only correct option which is applicable here, that they all produce, that is unicellular organism like bacteria, amoeba, etc. They reproduce by cell division, where the parental cell itself gets divided into two daughter cells. Okay, and that is how it exists, and that is why it is immortal. So the correct answer is what? The correct answer is option option D. So let us conclude. So which is the correct answer? The correct answer is option B. That is, amoeba and bacteria, they reproduce by cell division, and that is why they are immortal. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.